do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Yeah, and this how we know we Israelites, because we can relate to all these curses.
Right.
You know, it ain't one thing in this chapter that we ain't experienced or know somebody that's didn't experience this, man. These J-double-O's, they don't know what it's like to go to the one of your enemy for the, you know, for the one of all things, man. They don't know that life.
They got it all.
Yep, that's right.
Shit.
Yeah, bro, that's an excellent point, man. I mean, it's just, we're harassed everywhere, bro. We even upon birth, they already not. It was so crazy that a generation you could get inoculated 2 generations prior to you born, and you'll come out with birth defects, man. That's why they wanted the autism and the cancer rate is up high, because your great grandmother didn't got some juice in her, and then that affected your father, then it affected you. It ain't the fact that, oh well, you know, you were born that way. No, Esau has been experimenting on us before we was even born, man.
That's mRNA.
Yeah.
You know, all those mRNA vaccines. Yeah. You know, jazz or whatever. That basically changes, you know, the molecular structure.
Yep.
So that'll go on for generations.
Yeah, that's why you got to.
Son might see it, but your great grandson might see it.
Right, right.
You got a rising case of autism amongst Jacob. Because autism is basically mental deterioration, like your brain don't function how it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of toxins in your brain, really. Right. That's what it's caused from, because a lot of these shots got all types of heavy metals that's not supposed to be in your body.
Yeah.
Right. You see what I'm saying? And and it doubles down with Jake's diet, because then you're not able to cleanse your body with all that processed foods and shit that Esau put out there.
Right.
And it's so bad. Esau just want to make everything modified, man. So you can't get a decent amount of health, man. That's a curse.
Dog, the food, like I was telling this brother, man, we was talking earlier in the car, and he was talking about the Quick Trip. I got a picture of these tacos I bought. Little taco rolls like that got over 30 to 40 fucking ingredients in it, man.
Yeah, cuz.
Bro, like, man, I'm like, wait a minute, like, this is just supposed to be flour, water, and meat. Why do you gotta have 86 ingredients in this shit?
All kind of preservatives and shit.
They have something which is called food science. Food science, what they do is replicate actual flavors, man, but it's a chemical, man. But therefore, you're not getting the natural nutrients of the shit, man. This man is a damn demon, man.
But it puts a witchcraft on your brain, because it tastes like they figured out how to make your brain taste real food. It be making you hungry and more hungry and shit. Like this shit is demonic as hell, man.
Well, y'all remember the big talk about MSG?
Yeah.
We was going to MSG, the monosodium glutamate, and a lot of that MSG comes from like the water plant species, like seaweed out there in like Japan, Miami, right? So they extract that, and a lot of it is made to like a powder type form, and they add it to the food, and they can take that because it's basically tasteless, odorless. So they can take that MSG, and basically what Esau said was they can make dirt taste good. That's why they have that glucose and that monosodium glutamate and all that in food. So they can make crap taste like whatever type of food that they want, to taste like.
He's a witch, man.
That's why when you see stuff, it'll say natural and artificial flavoring.
Right.
You know?
Damn.
Wicked as hell, man.
5% in this,
Hey, well, that's the last point, man. Like on top of that, on top of all the chemicals, then you raising kids watching BET, man. Every time you get in the car, you playing Cardi B, man. Our Jake is all fucked up.
Right, right.
They be seen Baby Boy 15 times before they 5 years old and shit.
My brothers heard that song. At the end of She Fuck Nigga Free.
Oh yeah,
I'm just shaking my head, man.
Hey, you know what, man? I'm gonna say this, man. Fuck you, black bitches, man. All right, fuck you, black. Hey, Jake dealing with the White Castles, man.
Right.
Yeah. We ain't knocking Jake that deal with Eve, cause hey, if you could get a good Eve, then deal with her, man. But you know what? Overall, the black woman and the white man is through, man.
Right.
They through, bro.
Right. You know what? You created these fuck niggas, man. You raised these fuck niggas that you complaining about.
Right.
And it's gonna come a time too that, man, when all hell break loose, they people gonna have fucking rocket launchers and shooting them at, man.
Right.
People are literally on edge, man. Like what brother was going into earlier, the 10-week supply of wheat left. That's globally in the reserve. So after 10 weeks, only thing that's gonna be left on the shelves is the reserve shit.
Right.
So that's why India stopped its wheat exports, man.
Yeah.
Because even they looking out for their own country. They said, no, we don't got enough to go around. We see what's coming. It's going to be hard times and famine. So they said they're not exporting no wheat to no other countries. They're keeping that for their own people.
That's like with Joseph, with the 7 years of plenty, and the 7 years of few. So which basically he put back for 7 years because he knew through the spirit the famine was going to come.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, the wisdom of the Israelites and the prophets.
Yeah.
Like we've been saying for years, these things were going to happen, and now we're seeing the world live through it. So now you got these countries that's holding back exports, you know, plus on top of sanctions and things that are happening. So basically, it's going to be like a mind type of mentality, and whatever's out there, like you said, like whatever's on reserve, and once that's gone, that's it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, Mr. Priest has to back him up. This is Habakkuk 2 and 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak.
And it's speaking, man. Like the brother Dallas always say, what is it, Ariala, prophecy jumping off the pages, man. That's what's going on right now. Because we see him, like you just go on you can see it on mainstream news at that point. Like usually mainstream news don't cover anything, but they're talking about famine. They talking about the war.
Oh, shit.
This guy.
What's going on, man?
Hey, that's Mike.
Hey, that's Mike. Nah, that's Big Mike.
What happened to your face, man?
Nah, he been, nah, he been cool last night. He cool, man. Hey, he be playing the fucking drum. Yeah. Come out. Hey, man, we saw you in the park, man, but we had other things to do, man.
Check out Mitch McCall in New York. They play the drums.
Yeah. Yeah.
You might want to join them, Mike. You might want to join them.
You guys can be that.
Oh, we doing this. We prophesying, you know.
We just stick with the word, man.
Yeah.
I ain't against you, man.
Yeah, I know, man. Yeah. All right, man.
Mike.
Not no more after the Lord.
Nah, but shit, man. He might, low-key, he might be an Irish Jake, though. He was scoffed for the long. He might be a Jake low-key, bro. Yeah, he's a scoff. We put curses on him, man. Yeah.
Sometimes that's what it takes, man. Lord, just fuck you up.
But it's like following us, bro. You know.
He a fan, he a fan now. He said, I'm not against you guys.
Yeah, cause hey, last time he came up, he ain't been scoffing lately though. He was cool, man.
He used to tell him we was going to hell and shit.
I got a precept.
Go ahead, brother.
Alright, this is Luke 21 and 11. It says, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines, and pestilences, and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven. Right? And I brought that up because it says famines. Right? Now the first thing that you think about with a famine is, you know, no food, no water, right? Being able to go to the store and, you know, get meat and things like that. But famines, there's different types of famines. There's scarcity on the baby formula. Right? Scarcity on gas. Of course, scarcity on food and water.
Right.
Okay? So there's different types of famines that's going to take place in the earth that's going to eventually bring about the downfall of the society.
Right.
Okay? And all this is the doing of the Lord.
Con,
bro.
Oh, did you hear, brother? They said that now you got collective mothers that's donating breast milk, man.
Yeah.
Crazy,
Sri
man.
Lanka, there's somewhat of a famine situation going on out there. There's food riots, it's real bad, and they said for anyone that's a rioter or a looter, it's shoot on sight. So their military is going out there taking people out. Those people, they're just trying to get something to eat. They're stealing from stores to actually feed their family, but they're at risk of going out and getting shot. So that's like the scenario. The Lord is turning that up, and it's gonna be widespread. Like it's like an infection. Like if something starts real bad in one area in the body, like it's starting in certain pockets of the world, but it's gonna be worldwide. And when it hits America, man, it's gonna be nasty. Real nasty.
America upholds a lot of these nations. So by the time it gets here, there's no other crutches out here. You know, for these nations. They ain't got no other crutches. Ain't no other councils and NATO summits. Okay? That's it. You know?
That's why they call this place the Glory of Kingdoms, man. You know, because hey, this is when that happens here, and like we went into earlier, man, that this society is heavily consumed on food, man. Everywhere you go. What's the primary thing people do in America on Saturdays? eat and drink.
Yeah.
The restaurant industry is by far one of the most lucrative fields in America, man.
Right.
That's why Esau, you know, he goes balls to the wall, so to speak, as far as controlling the food resources.
Right.
You know, that's what people enjoy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Without food, you're nothing.
Right.
Yep. People hustle and bustle and work and bust their ass at work doing dangerous jobs just to be able to provide food, you know what I'm saying, and water.
Right.
You know, that's one of the pleasures of life. It sustains you. So when that goes out the window, that's when people are gonna go crazy, man.
Shit, hey man, thinking of that, I should have been a chef, man. It's
Right.
Hey, brother Shapaya, man, that's a good ass field, man. You know, brothers be into cooking and stuff like that. But it makes sense though. I mean, that's the hot thing.
Right.
Yeah, you know, that's the hot thing. I mean, yeah, the retail management in America, I mean, you got a goddamn McDonald's on every fucking corner, man.
Right.
You know? So
Because America is only 5% of the world population, but they consume 25%.
Damn.
So they consume 5 times the amount that represents their population, man. So when
what makes everybody's obese.
right.
That's why all these elites, while they're meeting in Davos, that's a heavy thing going on right now, the World Economic Forum.
Yeah.
They're talking about sustainability and tracking your carbon footprint.
Yeah.
Because they want people to cut down on all these resources. Like
Right.
you said, it's only 5% of the population, but they consume 25% of the resources. So
Right.
the elites are looking at that like, we gotta take some of this shit away. from these
Right, yeah.
motherfuckers. Like,
Niggas gotta
nah,
know.
ain't no
Right.
going to Applebee's on the weekend, my friend.
Right.
Your ass,
Shut
you
that
get
shit down.
a sack of potatoes. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And
But this
couple
nigga-
bags of bread,
This
or a
nigga
couple loaves of bread.
Right. This nigga hopping off
Yeah.
a private jet talking about a carbon footprint, man. This
Right.
nigga flying around burning hella carbon on a private jet talking about, nah, that Toyota you got, you need to go.
And you
Time-
know, human
you gotta-
beings, as it stands, you know, we're carbon-based life forms.
Right.
Without carbon, we can't exist. We always exhale carbon. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, it's all throughout. So you can't limit carbon. It's an unlimited resource as long as people live. So that's just an angle that the devil uses to try to put more pressure. Because that's all Esau is really about.
Right.
It's about oppressing people.
He know he's poisoning the carbon in the air that we get anyway. That's why he got that that's why what's that tax called?
Oh, that carbon tax?
Yeah, carbon tax. Yeah, that's why he got a carbon tax. It's not the carbon he's taxing, it's the chemicals that's in the air that these companies and pollutants and things are producing to where he's able to say, well, this is from this. It's your, like you say, your Toyota or your Honda. You know?
Like yesterday, right now, the skies were beautiful yesterday, bro. Not a chemtrail in sight. It's the reason behind that. Now look. Yeah, okay. He gave us one day of pure air. He like, okay, I'm gonna spray the shit.
Nice, good to breathe yesterday. I remember it's like the breeze game.
Now think about this, right? Let's just say if Esau stopped spraying the skies for a month. Do you know how blue the skies will be? Because even if he don't spray chemtrails for a day, the blues of the skies right above you. But if you look down, you can still see a haze. That comes from overly chemical warfare, man. But let's just say if he gave you a month without spraying this shit, you know how pure the air would be?
Right.
Literally, it wouldn't be a haze in the sky because, as the guy said at the camp, he said the earth, what it does, it has natural filters in it, man.
Yeah, that's what trees are.
Yeah.
Carbon dioxide.
Yeah.
The ozone layer is supposed to, because you know how you got the sun, right? The sun, let's say you got like a glass dome, you shine the light on it.
Yep.
That whole thing eventually gonna warm up.
It's right,
And what it does is it basically it moves the heat around to where stuff gets evaporated. So once it's like a vacuum. That's why they call it a vacuum up there. It's sucking everything up and pushing all the good stuff back down.
Yeah, that's why they say that even NASA brought out, they say Earth is in a closed dome, it's in capsule, you got the ozone layer, man. Esau never made it out to outer space, man. They got what they call lower Earth orbit. He ain't gonna go so far through the Van Allen belts because the Earth is a closed fixture, man. Amount the curvature of the Earth, it's a sphere. Yeah, it's a sphere. Because a dome is just a half a sphere, but in the circumference of the Earth, which you know the Earth is round, you have protective layers over. You have the atmosphere, the stratosphere, the mesosphere, and it goes on, man.
That's why the scriptures
Which
say
is a
the
cut
Jews rejoice
to you flat
at thy
Earth
fall,
niggas, man. You flat Earth niggas, the Most High gonna destroy you, man.
Yep.
Yeah, niggas fell out on the truth over there.
Over fucking flat Earth.
Yeah, he was recording us. See him? Yeah, fucking nigga. Fat
F-A-G.
Yeah, fat.
What you got, Up?
Go ahead. This is Habakkuk 2 and 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
It's not tarrying now, man. It's speeding up, man. I mean, honestly, brothers, in like literally 2 months, man, this place can reach all hell.
Yeah,
you know,
some of this tarried is delayed.
Yeah.
It's not going to delay itself no more, man. Lord, it's happening fast, real fast. Like, it's to the point where, like, even my own father's on Instagram posting Israelite shit. I'm like, damn, we're waking up. Jake is waking up. And I didn't really, like, put him on, and I don't really deal with him like that. But,
you know you're in the truth, though.
Yeah, he knows. And at first, in my first encounters with the truth, he was kind of scoffing a little bit. But now it's like he's starting to see. Like, he posted that one clip, that one old movie where Jake had came out and shot the racist Edomite. He was like, get out of here, nigga. Then you black nigga. And then Jake came out and shot him. And he was like, the 12 tribes were black. He posted that.
Oh shit. Okay.
Like, Jake is waking up.
I've seen that.
Hey, because the way you know these prophecies is becoming more active is because you seeing more bodies dropping, man.
Yeah.
Because the future prophecies from here on out, they not peace to the world, man. It's not world peace. It's a lot of lamentation, mourning, and woe. Because these people live so deliciously, they don't get to experience that. They don't get to experience the pain that you should feel for breaking the laws of the Most High, man.
They'd rather have animals.
Go ahead,
Yeah, because hey, like the brother said, he mentioned all the famines that's getting ready to happen, man. All those famines, it's gonna happen. Little Terry, wait for it. Now we seeing, hey, here it comes. Here it comes. What, 10, 11 days supply of food? So y'all should listen to what the prophet said, because he mentioned the scripture about when Moses said, hey, look, there's 7 years of plenty, 7 years of famine, or Joseph, Salakia. You know, so right now the prophets and the spirit are doing the same thing. We're telling you, hey, there's about to be a long time when y'all ain't about to get no food.
Right.
So right now you need to build up your spiritual basket, your spiritual storehouse, man. You know, put your spiritual seeds in first, because as long as you have that, then you're going to get the divine intervention to come here. YAHAWASHI can provide you with the food that you need.
Yeah, right.
Because you might want to try to doomsday prep all you want. At the end of the day, ain't no telling you gonna have time to even get to that shit.
Right.
When bombs is going on, doors is being kicked in from SWAT and all these other armies and shit like that, you can't really prep for no shit like that, man. You might be out driving when shit hit the fan. You're not even with your fucking food. You know, so build up your spiritual storehouse for protection, man.
Yeah. And the thing is, back in that day, they were at an advantage because they actually hearkened to the prophets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now people see us today, we just crazy dudes in shower curtains, man.
Right. Yep, they don't want to hear what we got to say. Those can't be the men, they're just crazy. But now everybody's starting to look. Now they driving by honking the horn and shit. Jake looking, like brother said, his pop sharing videos. Jake looking now. When we was telling you 5 years ago.
Right.
You know?
Even Bill stopped scoffing, man.
Yeah,
about Mike.
Bill stopped scoffing.
Yeah.
Now he not against us.
I'm not against y'all.
But what, 2 years ago?
It's going to hell.
Shit. Yeah, it's true. It's funny.
He's getting jacked up.
2 years ago, we were niggers and we were going to hell.
We're going to hell.
Call those niggas, man.
Lord humble his ass. Jeremiah 17:7, it says, blessed is the man that trusted in the Lord, and whose hope the Lord is. For he shall be as a tree planted by the waters, that spreadeth out her roots by the river, and shall not see when he cometh. See, in that tree, see, trees and plants regard water as a resource. You know what I'm saying? It's a necessary thing for their life. So that's how it's going to be for brothers. And it's spiritual too, because we always built up through the spirit with the knowledge. So the Lord is constantly edifying us in that, but also in anything that we need, any bodily thing that we need, as far as, you know, she's probably listening, watching us, bro, on a damn phone.
So got him. Like,
She might have had it, right?
he ran a light.
I think she ran the night, bro.
Damn.
My reflexes wasn't quick enough.
Damn, we
ain't had a crash in camping.
That what you call it. No.
Through.
You gotta back up.
Back up. Nah, let her be dumb. Nah, let her fuck her shit up. damn heathen. That's what your ass get.
You're running over your bumper.
Nah, fuck them. Nah, let them fuck them, man. Now fuck them, man. They wouldn't help us. The hell with them.
I'm gonna keep reading this precept. It says, "For he shall be as a tree planted by the waters, and that spreadeth out her roots by the river, and shall not see when heat cometh, but her leaf shall be green, and shall not be careful in the year of drought, neither shall cease from yielding fruit."
Right, man.
That's how the men of the Lord are gonna be, man.
Yeah,
We're not gonna cease from yielding fruit. Constantly in the spirit, constantly edified. All right, because everything that's around us, people not planted in the truth, they're gonna be getting jacked up, man. They're gonna be getting judged. They're gonna be like trees without water. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, when a tree is by water, it can never die. It flourishes. It's always gonna be sustainable.
Right. Yeah.
See what I'm saying? But what it say about that in the you never feel heat? Say everything in it.
It says, "And shall not see when heat cometh, but her leaf shall be green." And usually when the heat rises too much, vegetation becomes parched, like it'll start to wilt and die. So not seeing that is basically that overpassing you. You know what I'm saying? And the greatest heat that's gonna hit this place is those nuclear missiles. You see? So we're gonna, Lord's will, be of the elect, be able to escape that. Because anybody that's not, you're gonna get hit, man. Those missiles, man.
Yep, that's what it is, man. You say, when we stay close to these rivers of living water, man, you ain't gonna go impoverished. That's why I say it leaves gonna stay green, man. Like this tree, even though it's surrounded around concrete and shit, it's doing all right, man. It's staying green.
Yep.
That's right.
That's the spirit.
Back y'all brothers up. This is the book of Isaiah 65, verse 13. Therefore, thus saith Yahawah, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty.
That's right.
Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
Run that back.
That's right, man.
Isaiah 65, verse 13, it says, therefore, thus saith Yahawah, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry.
Or you should be hungry. All these fat ass, obese motherfuckers, man. You didn't wait, what they say, my 600-pound life. You are 350 pounds. You eating breakfast, lunch, dinner, fourth meal, Taco Bell fourth meal, man.
Oh, man, they be having 8 meals a day.
For real, man.
With snacks in between.
Yeah, snacks in between, milkshakes, shit like that, man.
Cookies.
You gonna go hungry, man. You gonna be begging to eat a fucking hot Cheeto out the damn ground, man. You gonna fight a nigga over a damn Cheerio because it's that hard, man. But the men of the Lord, we gonna eat, man. Jake might run across some damn steaks in the fucking JT, man.
And with the Lord, there are all kind of ways. You know, he sent Elijah ravens in the wilderness. You know, a good documentary or like docu-movie to watch is American Blackout.
Bro,
from National Geographic.
It's on now.
It's on video. It's video. But I said when it came out, that's in my top 5 movies just in the truth, just like dealing with like information and stuff like that. That American Blackout show, they was fighting over a can of peas. Like whole buildings was just knocked out. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't get downstairs unless they went through the emergency exits. And when he finally got down there and he looked through the glass, like from one like these buildings, and he looked through the glass, it was total anarchy out there, man.
Hey, they said the key fobs didn't work. Like a lot of these newer buildings, they got key fobs now. That it's like a RFID implanted to these key things, and that's how you open the door. Those ain't gonna work. So in a lot of those emergency exits, man, a lot of those are orchestrated by key fobs now. Unless you're in a building that was built in the early 1900s, you may have an escape way. But even then, they're converting everything over. That's the spirit though that brothers would get into that Blackout movie because, hey, that's getting ready to happen, man. We saw gas stage Blackouts coming, man, and hey, it was something called Project Zypher. The guy name was David something. I can't remember his last name, but he even said anybody that opposed the NWO, and allegedly he died a year after he bought that information out. But anybody that opposes the NWO, you dummy. You gotta get out the way. I mean, it's already.
You gotta move. Goddamn.
Hey, get the camera on this shit again, bro. That's beautiful, man. Lord, man. But you know how crazy that could have been? What if that thing was coming and that happened?
Nah, we ain't preaching, man.
We preaching, man. But anyway, going back to Project Cypher, he basically stated that in the middle, they're gonna stage blackouts at around 2 to 5 o'clock in the morning. They're just gonna start grabbing people up that oppose the NWO. Because remember, the Lord said that they should deliver you up to synagogues, take you before kings and rulers before all this go down. So, hey man, certain brothers may come up missing, man. Because, hey, they already got an APB out on brothers. Low-key, they're watching this, man. So,
it's like with that, I think I remember J. Helm. That J. Helm military operation. Well, that was really like an annual thing. I looked it up. I was doing bills on for like 2-3 years straight. You know, the spirit switched, but they're always upgrading. Like that's still on the books. But they was doing operations in the city of blackouts and riots and things. Mock drills, and they was putting people in helicopters, trains. You know. So when this becomes a reality, it's basically going to be, for brothers, it's going to be us and our faith. But for these people out here, it's going to be you in judgment, and not in a good way. You know?
And you know that's funny too, man. I noticed like nothing is done by coincidence. Like if you look at the way that America is laid out, it's all laid out pentagrams and ley lines and shit. That's how they harness certain energies. And like these buildings, these skyscrapers are built exactly in a particular replica that they harness these powers from. But if you look at like urban communities and so forth like that, property managements, like you got apartment complexes predominantly of highways and by railroad tracks. That wasn't done by coincidence, man. You notice like every so-called ghetto, like Stun Island Project, Stateway Gardens, Robert Taylor homes when they tore those out, Cabrini Green, all those were by major highways, man. Because when Esau going through, because that way they could just haul you up and they can take you straight to the nearest center, man. Because highways was only supposed to be used for 2 uses: commercial vehicle use to transport goods and military. Yeah, that's it. These people, these regular people are supposed to use the highway, but Esau saw a pit hole in it to make more money.
Shit, Kansas City, they built the highway right through the fucking hood, so you niggas ain't got no place to run, man. It's on 2 sides. You got 435 on the other side, and you got 71 right in the middle.
Y'all got the river right there that's splits too, so they can ship people off on a boat. Go back into captivity on shit.
And you know what? You wicked ass niggas deserve that, man. You wicked ass niggas deserve to be hauled up.
He just got hit.
They gonna haul your fucking ass up on a fucking concentration train and ship you off to summer camp, man. A lot of you niggas ain't coming back. Go ahead and that. Or the Isaiah Slaki.
Verse is Isaiah 65, verse 14. It says, "Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart.
Yes.
But ye shall cry for sorrow of heart."
Hey, so sing for joy of heart, man. You gonna need the Lord YAHAWASHI to be in a uplifted spirit in these times, man. Because everybody else is gonna lose their fucking mind, man. You just got some proud Instagram bitch just died over a Cheerio. Niggas is crying. Niggas getting ran over, man. You know what I'm saying? But here we are. Hey, call Lord YAHAWASHI. Cause we say this sometimes, you know, when you in the middle of the judgment, you might get, you know, shook up a bit, but a lot of this shit gonna be funny, man. It's gonna be real funny watching you people get put to death, man.
That's right.
And let's Job the 5th chapter. Just to clarify the brother's sentiment, because when you read that chapter, it says that in famine and destruction thou shalt laugh.
Yes. You have women crying. Well, oh, why, God? These people bugging out. And we you know what? We don't give a fuck, man, because you deserve it.
That's right.
That's going to be the time of the Lord's servants being comforted more and more. Because while the world is being dismayed, the Lord is going to comfort us more. So we're going to have more of a mental stability in that time versus everyone else losing their shit. Because this is a sanctuary. A sanctuary is a safe place. So that's going to be even more evident as we move forward in this thing.
That's why the Lord got brothers going through things right now. Like it ain't like it's a lot of spiritual shit happening to the brothers, man. Cars breaking down, battery leaks, like shit that out the blue. You know what I'm saying? You come home, you got a big ass roach in your damn life. It's just a lot of weird stuff that's been happening to brothers, man. But that shows you those plagues in Egypt. But I think that brothers are getting ready to come up on the level, man.
But you gotta think about it too. The Lord is bringing the world through great misery, right?
That's right.
Was it 850, right? So the Lord's bringing the globe, the world, people of the world through great misery. So that affliction on the brotherhood, on men that serving them, has to come at a necessary measurement as well. Right? know what it's like to have to move around. I have to deal with loss. Okay? The scripture says, by the sorrow of the heart,
the mind is made strong, heart is made strong.
Come. You know, the heart is made better. But by affliction, okay? By sorrow and affliction, the heart is made better, right? Because basically what you're doing is you're building your character, you're building your endurance, and ultimately you're building your faith in the Lord. Because when you have nothing, He's all you have to rely on.
That's right.
You know, if these people lose, if the same thing happened with the pandemic, like when it started. If these people lose their jobs, then it's over with. But if you've already gone through a certain level of adversity, you can kind of know how to weather the storm.
Callous space.
You know, you build the spiritual calluses. You know.
That's why I say my service show, man. But yeah, y'all got it, bro.
I had a precept for you could get one.
Just got a little bit more to finish on this. It says, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl from vexation of spirit. So y'all about to be really crying out real soon, man. You live it up, be happy right now is all you want.
Yeah.
All the scoffing this morning you did eventually is going to catch up to you, man. You're going to be the one suffering, and the brothers been out here laboring, and the ones that are going to be fed and going to be straight. That's night and day when we just read those two precepts, man.
Yeah, that's real, man. And that vexation of spirit, that's gonna be real, man. It ain't gonna be like, you know, your fucking puppy just died. No, y'all people gonna see your kids dying in front of you. You're gonna see your husbands dying in front of you, your wives dying in front of you. Gruesome ways, man. And the Lord might preserve your spirit to just dwell in that, man.
Right.
To dwell in the torment of seeing your fucking family die, man. And you ain't gonna be no badass John Wick and start, you know, killing motherfuckers. No, you gonna bitch up, man.
That's right. Ain't gonna be no.
This is my parents.
Everybody, shit. The only ones that's really gonna be in that John Wick, Book of Eli, Matrix spirit is gonna be the men of the Lord.
That's right.
You know, everybody else is gonna, you know, everybody might have their 15 minutes of survival. Right. But it's gonna be like, you know what's gonna happen to them? Y'all remember Bushwick with Batista? And he was, you know, he was that military vet. He knew what to do.
Maneuver,
you know. But then at the end of the movie, what happened? He got because he had his 15 minutes of shine.
You know, got to say the white girl.
He got to say it. But then at the end of the day, them hoes survived, and he got judgment.
And the movie, they played it out perfect because, you know, the way he was moving, you would have thought he would have lived through that shit, man. But if the Lord not with you, you ain't making it out of Babylon, man.
That's why the Apostle Paul always say the only people that's gonna make it is the elect. You gotta remember that's a small number, man. The Lord said I would be as a small sanctuary among me, which I scattered among the nations. So the elect is a very small number. That means that every other person out here gonna die. These people that we looking at, they're basically casualties, or they're gonna be destroyed, man. Every 2 out of 3 people gonna be put to death, man. Only people that we can see making it out of here is the brothers and some of their families, man. But even then, a lot of our women, they ain't gonna make it out of here. Like my so-called woman, she ain't gonna make it, man. Straight up, she ain't gonna make it.
I got a precept.
Go ahead.
2nd Ezra 15. 2nd Ezra 15.
20 minutes.
And and 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Right? So, you know, the brother was just saying these people don't have faith. So because they don't have